early, down by 10. A lot of time to come back, though. A lot of football left. Dom Lyons playing up deep on Richard Cooper Jr. And Ty's going to be under pressure. He's going to throw it, and that's going to be dropped. And that was intended for Khalil Smith there. Wasn't able to hold on to the ball as he fell to the ground. It's going to be 3rd down 11. And Ty Baker sets Richard Wiseman in motion. And Ty Baker's going to move to his right. A lot of pressure. Rocco bringing the pressure, but Ty's going to break out of that. And not going to be that much gain there. It's going to be 4th down. And it looks like Blake Murphy is going to be kicking. And Cole Grace is back deep for the punting team. And Murphy's kick is going to be up in the air. And it's going to stay in bounds. And Gavin Monday is going to stop on it at about the 34-yard line. And a flag is thrown. And let's see what he says. And I think there's too many coaches off of the sideline. That's going to bring the ball back. But it looks like they're going to take it back. Got Dawson at quarterback and Koa Grace. Jared Neal in motion. And he's going to hand it off to Koa. And he's going to get tackled. And he got tackled by Tristan Floyd there, the outside linebacker. Gain of a couple there. 10 minutes and 15 left to go. 3rd quarter. And Dawson's going to keep it himself a good read option. Gets some blocking, shakes off a tackle, and that's going to be a 1st down to the 49-yard line. And he's going to keep it himself again, but they're all over that. Tackled by Javiani Willis, the defensive lineman. And Dawson's going to keep himself again. Got Jared Neal in front of him, a good blocker. And there's going to be a flag on the play, but he's good enough for the 1st down. And it's going to be holding on the Falcons. This ball's going to be going back. And Dermont coming in for Koa Grace. And that'll place the ball all the way back to the 46-yard line, which would have been another 1st down. It was just a long 2nd and 14. Oh, and looks like it's going to be a false start. That was the right tackle there. That defense was bringing pressure all the way around. And now it's going to be second and about 19 on the play. All these penalties are starting to kill Staley on the offensive side. And another high snap, but that's intended for Ron Shelton. That was deflected in the air and almost picked off by Ben Long. It's going to be third down and 19 from Staley's own 41-yard line. And Jared Neal checks out. And Dawson's going to keep himself some pressure. That's Dermont. Dermont has some blockers in front of him. He shakes outside. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds just before the first down, but let's see where they mark him down at. Yeah, he went out of bounds just short, about 3 yards short of the first down. Good play by Dermont, though, to get out of there and get some yards. It's going to be fourth down and 2. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and it looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 2. And Dawson's going to take it himself. He has some blocking, and he gets tackled. That was a great tackle. But that was Blake Murphy, the defensive back for Fort Osage. And Fort Osage is going to be in business from their side of the field. And Ty Baker's going to keep it himself. He's going to get a gain of about 2 yards.
Ty Baker, the ball carrier. Tackled by Rocco Gilio.
And no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Ty's going to hand it off. And that was Brandon Gregory again. Not that much gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Staley's defense is playing good the second half, not allowing any runs to plow through that offensive line, forcing them outside and just tackling them out of bounds. And Ty Baker snaps the ball. He's back deep in the pocket. And he has all the time in the world, that offensive line. And he's going to shake and bake out of the tackle. He's going to do a spin move. And Rocco with the tackle. It's going to be 4th down.
Back deep for Staley.
And this punt's going to be just short. And Richard Wiseman is going to down it. Good field position for Staley. Falcons need to capitalize again. They ended the first half with that good field goal, at least put some points on the board, but man, you've been put at the 10-yard line. You've been given great field position. You need to at least start putting at least 6 points on the board on each drive. If they really want to stay in this game, there's 6:30 left to go, third quarter. They need to score a touchdown here soon. But that's just my opinion. Let's see what they can do. Good field position at the 44-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Cole Grace. He's going to get, a good tackle. And that was Tristan Floyd bringing him down. Good gain of about 3 yards. And they're going up with the hurry-up offense. Good idea. Dawson Parks ready. And Blake Prophet in motion. And looks like there's going to be a timeout call. And Coach Jeremy Hayes asking everybody to go to their side of the field. And then there's going to be a timeout for Osage. And Dawson Parks, he's going to take it himself again. He's got some blockers in front of him, Shannon Stewart, and he's not able to get anywhere.
Dawson Parks, the ball carrier. Tackled by Gavin Monday.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. And Dawson's going to keep it himself. He's going to be good for a 1st down. And now Staley is in Fort Osage territory. And quick offense is going. Dawson Parks going to fake downfield. He's going to break a tackle. He has all day. He's going to go out of bounds, and he's going to be down at the 40-yard line. Good gain of about 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. And game's getting amped up. Not really a good snap, but that's Cole Grace. What a stiff arm. And he's not going to get that much gain there. Maybe a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brought down by number 28, Gavin Gilman, and number 8, Gavin Monday. It's 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8. Dawson Parks sends Cohen in motion, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Let's see what this is going to be on. And it's going to be offsides on the defense. And that's going to bring the chains to at least 3rd and 3. So Staley with good position to get a 1st down. Let's see what they can do. Cohen in motion. And Dawson's going to fake. He's going to throw. And looking for Ramon Shelton, but no one's wide open there. It's going to be 4th down. And let's see what Staley decides to do here. Looks like they're going to go for it. Dawson's ready, 4th and 3. High snap, throw, and it's batted up in the air, and that's picked off by Vaughn Young. Vaughn Young's going down the sideline, and you can say goodbye to that man. That's another touchdown off of the defense of Fort Osage. And a lot of kids from the student section are starting to leave. But Fort Osage's defense has just been all over the place. 2 touchdowns off of a forced fumble and now an interception, pick 6. Lamering kick is up. And through the upright is going to be 20-3. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Now, if you're Staley, you just got to trust your defense now. You got to make sure they don't do anything. Got to make sure you force some good throws here on offense. Try not to force any bad throws into traffic. Try to run the ball a little bit more. It seemed like they're starting to run the ball very good with Dawson and Koa. Try to have some good runs there. But let's see what they can do. Ooh, and Rocco gets rocked right in the leg. But this is a good time to talk about Jaden Moss, the running back. Julian Ross left. He's had 146 carries for 879 yards this season, doing really good off the run. 22 career touchdowns in high school. That's going to carry him all the way through if he goes to college to play football. Averages at least 5 yards a carry. This dude can power through the opposing defensive line like it's nothing. It's easy for him. So he's had a great few seasons at running back, and let's see what he can do after high school, see if he goes on to playing college or anything like that as we get back to some live football. Looks like Corbin Peters is checking in at tight end with Blake Profit. We got 2 of them now. And it's going to be 2nd down 11. Run by Koa didn't really get him that much. Got to do something. And Dawson has all time in the world. He's under pressure, and he's just going to try to get rid of it. Oh, and looks like there might be a horse collar. Or maybe it's going to be and they're going to wave off the flag. There's not going to be a flag on the play. That was a good play by Javani Willis to get into Dawson Park's face, make him force a bad throw, force it out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down 11. Jared Neal's going to be checking in. let's see what they can do. 3rd down, 11. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go, the 3rd quarter. Another good snap. Dawson's just going to take it himself again. He's going to fire, and Koa takes a hit, and it's going to be 4th down. And the punting unit's going to come back on for Staley. And Gavin Monday is back deep. Fort Osage. And Jake Wilson's been having a field day with all these kicks. Let's see what he can do here. Try to put him way back deep. That's going to be a high punt. And that's going to place the ball at the 32-yard line. Staley really needs a breakout play. They haven't really had any good breakout plays, any momentum plays that go to their side. So let's see if their defense can try to maybe force a fumble, force a pick here. Try to get them in some good field position to score. As Ty Baker comes back out. And Ty Baker's going to hand it off. That was a good tackle. And Ty Baker is set up in the shotgun, and he's going to take it back. He's going to fire deep downfield, and that's a great catch by Richard Wiseman. It's going to bring him all the way to about the 44-yard line. Not going to be enough for a 1st down, but he's just a few yards short. And it's 3rd down and 4. 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, that's Vaughn. Vaughn's going to take it himself. There's a flag. There might be a holding on the offense. But that was Vaughn Young on the run. And let's see what the penalty flag is. And it's going to be holding on offense. That's going to bring the ball back. Just one of those calls you don't want to have, especially if it's a good run by Vaughn Young. Almost gave him the 1st down, but this is going to place him more back deep. And still going to be 3rd down. And that penalty is going to put him all the way back to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a long 3rd down conversion here. Third down at about 17 yards. And Ty Baker's going to keep it. He has pressure. He's going to fire it downfield. And he's just going to throw it out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down and 16. And Rocco and Landon Donaldson were bringing the pressure. And it's going to be another punt. 1:42 left to go. And seeing wherever this punt lands, see if Staley has good field position. going into the wind, and that ball is going to be down at the 49-yard line. So the ball is on Fort Osage's side of the field. Let's see what Staley can do here. And Dermont Russell is at running back for Staley. And Dawson Park's going to keep himself a nice juke. He gets some blocking. Oh, a good run by Dawson Parks. Brings him all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's a great way to start off this drive. 1:32 left to go in the third quarter. And Dawson Parks is set and he's ready. And he's going to keep himself again another read option. Good block by Jared Neal. And that's going to be another first down. Just moving the chains quick. Try to catch this Indian defense off motion here. See what they can do. That's back-to-back first downs off these read options. And Dawson breaks another tackle. That was Jaheim Middleton trying to get the tackle in the backfield, but able to break through the tackle and at least not lose that many yards and gain about 3. A minute left to go in the third quarter. See if they can try to score before the end of the third. And another read option. He's going to take it himself again. It's working for him this drive. And they're going to be just short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for Staley. Marching down this field. They have all the momentum. And they're going to hand it off to Koa. Koa had some blockers, but he gets brought back by Blake Murphy. But that is a first down at the 8-yard line. Staley is in business right now. And 26 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Let's see what they can do. And another read option. That's Dawson. Nice spin move. But Vaughn Young able to bring him down. And looks like Staley's going to take a timeout, try to figure out what they're going to do. 12 seconds left to go. If you're Staley, you have to get a touchdown here. That's just like a need. You got 12 seconds left to go in the third. Then you got the fourth quarter, which Fort Osage is going to try to run out as much clock as possible. So if Staley wants to come back, they're going to need to score right now. Down by 17. At least try to put at least 6 points on the board. Bring the momentum back to the Staley side. And Staley coming out with 2 tight ends. Jared Neal and Blake Prophet on the left side. Dawson Parks all by himself. And he's going to keep it. And he's going to try to get into the end zone. Vaughn Young on the tackle again. And looks like there's going to be another timeout. Staley's down at the 3-yard line. This read option is working well for him. It's fooling the Indian defense, so I would stick with it, but not too much, or else I feel like they'll try to catch on to it. But hey, if it's working for him, it's working for him. The only bad thing I feel that's happening, Staley has 1 timeout left for the rest of the half, so it's good that they're trying to waste this clock, trying to score before this quarter ends, which is a good idea. But now they're only down to 1 timeout, and they need all the timeouts they can get right now. So they're going to have to start forcing the ball, start getting out of bounds, stop the clock. But here we go. 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And Dawson's going to hand it off to Elsterman. He's not going to get anywhere. It's going to be 3rd down to end the third quarter. And they're going to switch sides of the field. And Staley offense is going to come back on the field. 4th down and 3 from they're at the 5-yard line. They need to score here. They need to do something. But let's see what they can do. Got Cole on the right side. And he's going to throw the end zone. It's going to be picked off in the end zone. That's Khalil Smith. And the Indians are going to have the ball at their side of the field. It was intended, that pass to, I think it was Blake Prophet, the tight end, into the center of the end zone, but it got deflected. I don't know who deflected the ball, but Khalil Smith ended up with it. And now Fordo has the ball from their own 8-yard line. 11 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Indians are up 20-3 on Staley. And a lot of the fans starting to pile out of the stadium. And Ty Baker throws that ball to Blake Robertson. And Blake Robertson gets that for a first down. And it looks like the Indians are on their way to go into the state semifinals, but there's still 12 minutes left to go in the game. Staley needs to at least force a turnover right here, try to get the ball back. And Ty Baker sets it back in the pocket, and he's going to shed a tackle, and he's going to fire. And that's Robertson again, and that's going to be another first down.
Pass by Blake Robertson. Now hot dogs and pizza. Well, the concession stand is
There's a town of that name, and there's a school that you can't even move random school name.
And Ty Baker is going to throw it to Robertson again. And that's going to be another first down. And the Indians are just marching down this field. They started down at their own 8-yard line. Now they're at the 41 and only like 3 plays, all intended to Robertson. Robertson's been doing good this game, all over the field. Great running back for the Indians. And Ty Baker is going to throw that to Wiseman, and he's going to, whoa. And now he's all the way down to the 30, some shaking and bacon going on. Ty Baker looking for the call. And looks like they're going to use a timeout.
Timeout for Osage.
And it's going to be first down, 10 minutes left to go in the game. And Ty Baker has taken over this drive. And he's going to throw again. He's going to set back deep, and he's going to get tackled. And got tackled by a lot of green right there. Evan Fox and Parker Haney got in there. And the clock is running down, 9:40 left to go.
It's second down and 12.
And Robertson is going to throw it again, a lot of pressure. And that's going to be sacked. That's Parker Haney with the sack. What a play by Parker getting through the defensive line. And it's going to be third down and 12. And Staley didn't know what they were doing on defense. There's a flag going, and Ty Baker, all the space in the world, he's going to throw it. Oh, caught, but it's out of bounds.
Cause a legal shift against Fort Osage.
And it's going to be a legal shift on Fort Osage.
West wins 22-17. They got Ferris. Going for 2 here. Going for 2. Right? Got it.
flag. It's 4th down.
They're kind of slow. It was like 7-0 or something.
And the punting unit is going to come out for Fort Osage. Koa Grace back deep again. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the football game. And that's a good punt. And that's going to be in the back of the end zone. They're going to place it. Wow.
What are they doing?
Let's see where they're going to place the ball. That was really close to being on the 1 yard line. From here, it looked like it was in the back of the end zone. But let's see where they place it. And it looks like they're going to put it at the 5 yard line. From here, it looked like it was way back in the back of the end zone. But 8 minutes left to go, down by 17, and they're going to run it to Koa. Koa's got some open room. That was Shannon Stewart on the run there. That was in Koa. And a little shaking up on the leg there. And Dawson's going to keep it himself. He's going to look downfield. And it's picked off. That's Vaughn Young again. Vaughn Young's going down the sideline. Can he have another pick six? Nope, he's going to be down at the 9 yard line. And Dawson Park's not having one of the best days. But this kid's had a heck of a season covering for Loa Grace. Suffered that terrible concussion a few weeks ago. But he's doing what he can. But looks like Fort Osage is in position for another touchdown. But let's see what Staley can do here. And that was a busted play. And Fort Osage is going to take another timeout. They didn't have any good position at the line.
Thanks for calling the timeout. I can get my video.
And Vaughn Young is in the quarterback position. And he's going to take it himself. And he's not going to get anywhere. Gain about 2 on the play. No, looks like Vaughn Young's going to stay in the game. Vaughn Young and Gregory. He's going to hand it off to Brandon Gregory, and he's going to get down to the 5 yard line.
Brandon Gregory Jr., the ball carrier.
And it's going to be 3rd and 5. 6 minutes and 50 seconds till the end of the game. And Von Young, he's going to run to the side of the end zone, and he's going to be in for an easy 5-yard touchdown by Von Young. He has a pick 6 and a rushing touchdown on the day. What a day it's been for Von Young. Now they're leading 26-3. Looks like this game is going to be coming to an end. Staley looks like they're going to be knocked out of the playoffs, but Fort Osage is going to move on to the state semifinals. Looks like that was Hayden Grigg that went offsides. Now Jordan Owens coming in for him. And looks like a busted play, but they're going to fire to the back end of the end zone. Oh, and right through the hands of Dakota Robertson. But there's a flag on the play.
Unsuccessful. There's the flag now.
Looks like there's a penalty on the play. I think it was on Rocco. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And the Staley bench is asking for an exclamation. And it looks like they're not going to get anything. And the kickoff, it's going to be in the back end zone again for another touchback.
Touchback, 1st and 10 for the Falcons from their own 20-yard line. Hey, folks, if you need a ride, now might be a good time to call that ride. If you need a ride, now might be a good time to give them a call.
And Dawson Park's back in. He's going to hand it off to Koa, who's going to shed a few tackles. Looks like there would have been a face mask there, but there's not going to be a flag. And it's going to be a gain of about 1 second and 9. Six minutes and counting in the end of the game. And they're going to hand it off, and they're going to fumble, and Blake Prophet tries to get on it. And looked like Mark Robinson couldn't handle the ball there. But Blake Prophet was able to hop on it, but that's going to take him all the way back. And it's going to be 3rd down and 16 for the first down. And another high snap. And that's going to be a save. Oh, they're going to down it in the end zone, and that's another touchdown for Fort Osage. That was Jaheim Middleton on the recover in the end zone. Staley has broken down here today. Not a lot of great football being played, a lot of bad snaps, a lot of bad turnovers, a lot of bad fumbles. But Fort Osage brought the defense today. They've had a great day playing defense. And 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the game. And another offsides penalty, and that's by Preston Wiss.
Offsides against the Pelicans.
It's not. It's not a whole lot of fun to say if we would have, we could have, we might have. I think we said
Sometimes it's easier. You could put it away, and you're already starting to think about putting it away right now.
And that kick makes it 33-3. Fort Osage is now just running away with it. And Koa Grace is going to be able to, it's going to go in the back of the end zone. It's going to be another touchback.
Falcons will start from the 20-yard line.
I know when I hit you in the face there, it's right through you.
For today, this is what game scoring 34 points.
Matt Webb knows what he's doing. I think he's been at least in the quarterfinals every single year. They've never not won this.
And Dawson Parks is going to hand it off to, I think that's Dermont. Dermont's going to find some running room, get a good gain of about 6 yards. 5 minutes left to go in the game.
You know, we got, and I only see
Both these teams have had great seasons. Fort Osage 7-4, the Falcons 9-2. Good regular season stats for both these teams, but it looks like Fort Osage is going to come away with this win. And Dawson's going to take himself right up the middle, get some good blocking, and he's going to get to the 42-yard line.
Blue Springs 30-yard field goal try is blocked. Knockers first and 10 with 4:14. Here's the picture of it.
You got it good, didn't you?
Yeah, I hope it's blocked. Joplin and CBC tied, 7:30 left in the first.
Two really good players.
Looks like there's going to be an injury timeout. Looks like Blake Murphy's coming out of the game.
Usually let miss everybody on Joplin.
Maybe they're sorry, coach like Kansas basketball.
And Dawson's going to keep it himself again. Get a good game of about 4 yards.
Carried by Dawson Parks.
So, does Rock up Green?
Brought down by Tyson Floyd.
Kelly gives them. That's two coaches that maybe done it for years.
I think it's Kelly's happened.
It's going to be 2nd down and 7. 4 minutes left to go in the quarter.
Northwest is that way. Field hard.
And the Fort Osage crowd letting Staley hear it as Dawson Parks gets sacked. That was Dakota Robertson on the sack there.
New 26, West Plains, nothing. They got Trinity and they can sing those. Yeah, that's the one that's done like D1 kids, like 15 D1 kids. At least over the last 2 years.
It's going to be a long 3rd and 18. 3 minutes left to go.
What's going on in St. Louis is that St. Louis schools are accredited. So they're just all private schools just recruiting. Yeah, they're just flooding out of the St. Louis schools.
And Jared Neal in motion. Another high snap. And that high snap doesn't get the play off well. Center Danny O'Neill has not had a great day.
I'll have to see what shakes out. Maybe. Well, I was going to do Odessa.
It's going to be 4th down 16, another punt, a little bit of a high snap, and it's going to be a decent punt, and that's going to roll down to the 36-yard line. And with time running out, Fort Osage is going to take this one.
Yeah, we'll see later.
And Ty Baker gonna hand it off to, I think that was Gregory on the handoff. That was Roman Taneka on the carry. And Nick Wright checks out.
It's 2nd down and 11.
And a minute 30 left to go. And he's gonna be tackled in the backfield.
Evan Taneka, ball carrier. Evan Fox on tackle. 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, we're down 165.
And Fort Osage looks like they're going to be playing on Battle November 24th for the state semifinals. And Battle beat Fort Zumwalt North 26-14. And whoever wins that goes on to the state championship. And 30 seconds left to go in the game. Well, great season for Staley. Started off really well, and then that terrible injury by Loa Grace kind of stopped everything, but they still tried to move forward. And they just come up short. And the Indians winning quarterfinals great game by them defensively, and they're going to get a delay game. They didn't snap the ball, but it's still going to be a W for the Indians.
I'm excited. That'll be really cool. Let it play out.
And it looks like they're just going to run it here. And just going to sit down, go for the sack. And they blew the whistle. Point. 9 left in the game. I feel like they should have just taken a knee, but they're just going to end the ball game here anyways. Or maybe not. They're going to let Staley do this final snap of their 2018 season. And again, Fort Osage is going to be playing Battle November 24th. For the state semifinals, and whoever wins that goes on to the state championship. But great season for Staley, and they're going to end this season with a good run by Koa Grace, and that's going to end the game. Fort Osage moves on. The Falcons are out of the playoffs after back-to-back district championships. They're out in this round, and Fort Osage moves on.